Immortality through Christ. A devotion by Ellen White, June 22nd. Now is God's time. For he saith, I have heard thee in a time accepted, and in a day of salvation have I succored thee. Behold, now is the accepted time. Behold, now is the day of salvation. 2 Corinthians 6:2. God has ordained laws for the government, not only of living beings, but of all the operations of nature. Everything is under fixed laws which cannot be disregarded. Like the angels, the dwellers in Eden had been placed upon probation. Their happy estate could be retained only on condition of fidelity to the Creator's law. They could obey and live, or disobey and perish. God had made them the recipients of rich blessings, but should they disregard His will, He who spared not the angels that sinned could not spare them. Transgression would forfeit His gifts and bring upon them misery and ruin. Adam and Eve transgressed the law of God. This made it necessary for them to be driven from Eden and be separated from the tree of life, to eat of which, after their transgressions, would perpetuate sin. Death entered the world because of transgression, but Christ gave His life that man should have another trial. He did not die on the cross to abolish the law of God, but to secure for man a second probation. He did not die to make sin an immortal attribute. He died to secure the right to destroy him that had the power of death, that is, the devil. It is impossible for men to secure the salvation of the soul after death. This life is the only time given to man in which to prepare for eternity. Probation is granted to all, that all may form characters for eternal life. An opportunity will be given to all to decide for life or death. The probation of those who choose to live a life of sin and neglect the great salvation offered closes when Christ's ministration ceases just previous to His appearing in the clouds of heaven. Now is the hour of probation. Now is the day of salvation. Now, brethren, is God's time. I submit to you today that the lie that was generated in heaven, the very first lie spoken to Eve, surely you may not die, the serpent said to her when she tasted the fruit of the tree. That is the original lie that believers have clung to this very day, that when we die, we step immediately into heaven, into God's glory. But I'm here to let you know, dear brothers, that is a false doctrine straight from the pit of hell. And we must get it straight. We must get it right. Now is God's day. Now is our time to renew our character. And we do that only through the grace and mercy and strength of Jesus Christ. God bless you all, and peace be with you.